From the grand, historic walls of Amalienborg Palace in Copenhagen, the heart of the Danish monarchy and a place where centuries of royal history meet the living pulse of modern Denmark, comes an announcement that has swept across Europe like a sudden wave. In the very corridors where royal footsteps have echoed for generations, where past and present intertwine in the elegant symmetry of four stately mansions surrounding the cobblestone square, the Danish royal family has once again proven that they are not only the guardians of tradition but also active shapers of their nation's evolving story. This latest revelation has sent ripples of intrigue, excitement, and debate from Denmark's capital to far-flung corners of the continent, sparking discussions in cafes, newsrooms, and households alike. The source of this shock is none other than Queen Mary and King Frederik of Denmark, whose decision, unveiled through an official palace statement, has been described by commentators as one of the most decisive royal moves of recent years. The announcement did not arrive cloaked in the usual seasonal fanfare or under the shadow of a major holiday. Instead, it appeared suddenly, strategically timed, and carefully worded, suggesting a deliberation process that may have been unfolding quietly for months within the private drawing rooms of the palace. While the official release was crisp and precise, its implications are vast, inviting speculation about the motivations, the symbolism, and the message it sends not only to the Danish people but also to Europe's broader royal landscape. In a monarchy as beloved yet modern-facing as Denmark's, every royal choice carries weight, and this one in particular feels layered with meaning. Observers who have long followed the Danish royals note that Queen Mary, in her years as consort, has navigated her role with a rare combination of regal poise and contemporary sensibility. Her marriage to Frederik was itself a moment that captured international attention, the story of an Australian woman who entered one of Europe's oldest royal houses and embraced her new role with grace. Now, alongside her husband, she stands at the center of a moment that will inevitably be added to the annals of Danish royal history. King Frederik, too, has evolved markedly since his accession. Once seen primarily as the heir apparent with a relaxed, approachable demeanor, his reign has increasingly showcased a man balancing the ceremonial gravitas of his position with a distinctly personal approach to leadership. Those who know him describe a monarch deeply aware of Denmark's place in the world, not just as a constitutional monarchy, but as a cultural beacon. This decision, jointly made with his queen, underlines that awareness, carrying both domestic and diplomatic undertones. Though the official statement refrained from flowery language, its precision spoke volumes. Every word seemed selected to convey authority, unity, and confidence. Within hours of its release, media outlets across Denmark and beyond began dissecting the statement, with analysts reading between the lines for hints of political, cultural, or personal motivations. Royal correspondents debated whether this was a proactive move designed to address a changing societal mood or a strategic pivot in response to behind-the-scenes developments within the royal household. The immediate public reaction was a fascinating study in contrasts. Social media platforms lit up with a torrent of responses, some supportive, praising the monarchs for their decisiveness and vision, others questioning the necessity and timing. Hashtags referencing Amalienborg and the royal couple trended on Danish Twitter, while opinion columns in leading newspapers alternated between admiration and cautious critique. Yet, beyond the noise of instant reactions, a deeper sentiment emerged. People sensed this was not merely a routine royal update, but rather a marker of transition, a signpost pointing toward a new chapter for the Danish crown. The physical setting of the announcement cannot be overlooked. Amalienborg Palace is more than a residence, it is a symbol. Built in the 18th century, its grandeur stands as a testament to the continuity of the Danish monarchy. Over the years, it has been the backdrop for some of the most defining moments in the nation's royal narrative: births, weddings, funerals, and national addresses. By choosing to release the statement from within these walls, the message carried an added layer of solemnity and tradition, reminding the public that this decision, however modern in its reasoning, is deeply rooted in the enduring legacy of the crown. Experts in royal communications often point out that the Danish monarchy has perfected the art of balancing transparency with mystique. While their public image is carefully curated, they are not entirely inaccessible. Queen Mary, in particular, has championed causes that bring her closer to the people, from humanitarian work to cultural initiatives, and has used her platform to spotlight issues often overlooked in the broader public discourse. This makes the content of the announcement even more intriguing, as it suggests a decision shaped by both personal conviction and a keen sense of national duty. Internationally, the news has already drawn attention from fellow royal houses. In Sweden, Norway, and the Netherlands, where monarchies operate within similar constitutional frameworks, royal watchers have speculated about whether this move could inspire similar decisions. In the United Kingdom, where the royal family remains under intense public scrutiny, commentators have noted the Danish royals' ability to present a united front in times of change, contrasting it with the sometimes fractured public image of other monarchies. Beyond the political and ceremonial implications, there is a human story here, one of two people who, despite their elevated status, must make decisions that will shape not only their own lives but the identity of their nation. Those who have seen King Frederik and Queen Mary together describe a couple deeply in sync, whose shared values and mutual respect form the foundation of their public service. This moment, then, is as much about their partnership as it is about policy or protocol. The decision's impact will not be confined to the gilded halls of Amalienborg. Across Denmark, from the bustling streets of Copenhagen to the quiet villages of Jutland, the ripple effects will be felt. Local councils, cultural institutions, and perhaps even foreign ministries will adjust their plans in light of this royal directive. And as the weeks unfold, more details will emerge, each piece adding texture to the story, each statement or appearance shedding further light on the motivations and the vision behind this carefully timed move. For now, what remains undeniable is that Queen Mary and King Frederik have, once again, captured the attention of their nation and the world. In an era where monarchy must constantly justify its relevance, they have reminded us that it can still surprise, still inspire, and still command the center stage in the national conversation. Their decision is not just a headline, it is a moment that will be remembered, discussed, and analyzed for years to come, a testament to the enduring power of leadership that blends tradition with forward-looking resolve. The implications of this royal decision extend far beyond the palace gates, reaching into the fabric of Danish society itself. Denmark, known for its progressive values and social cohesion, watches its monarchy not as a distant institution but as an integral symbol of national identity. In this light, Queen Mary and King Frederik's choice resonates not only with tradition but with the collective hopes and expectations of a modern population. For decades, the Danish crown has maintained a delicate balance, honoring centuries-old customs while embracing contemporary social realities. This announcement stands as a vivid illustration of that balance, signaling a readiness to evolve while respecting the roots that ground the monarchy's legitimacy. Consider the historical weight carried by the Danish throne. The monarchy is one of the oldest continuous institutions in Europe, tracing its lineage back over 1,000 years. Its survival through wars, political upheaval, and societal transformation speaks to an adaptability that few other royal houses can claim. Each generation of monarchs has faced its own unique challenges, and the reign of King Frederik and Queen Mary is no exception. Their decision, carefully calibrated and decisively executed, reflects an acute awareness of this legacy, a commitment to ensuring that the crown remains a living, breathing institution, relevant and respected in a rapidly changing world. At the same time, this decision speaks to the personal dynamics at the heart of the monarchy. King Frederik and Queen Mary are not merely ceremonial figures, they are partners, leaders, and symbols of Denmark's national narrative. Their united front on this matter underscores a profound partnership built on mutual respect, shared vision, and a sense of responsibility that transcends individual preference. Observers who have witnessed their public appearances often remark on their synergy, the way they support each other and present a cohesive image of strength and stability. This latest move reaffirms that dynamic, highlighting how their combined influence shapes not just policy but public sentiment. From a cultural perspective, the announcement touches on evolving ideas about the role of monarchy in society. Across Europe, royal families are increasingly expected to engage with contemporary issues, from climate change and social justice to cultural preservation and international diplomacy. Denmark's royal couple has long been mindful of these expectations. Queen Mary's advocacy on health and social issues, paired with King Frederik's focus on innovation and environmental sustainability, has helped reposition the Danish monarchy as a progressive force for good. Their joint decision, therefore, can be seen as an extension of this mission, a strategic effort to reaffirm the monarchy's relevance and align it more closely with the values of Denmark's citizens. International observers are also keenly attuned to the symbolic power of this announcement. In a world where monarchies sometimes face criticism or indifference, Denmark's royal family stands out for its ability to blend tradition with accessibility. This decision is likely to prompt renewed interest in how the Danish monarchy operates, its protocols, its public relations strategies, and its behind-the-scenes governance. Other royal households may well take note, watching closely to see how this choice impacts public perception and political dynamics within Denmark. The media landscape is already responding with remarkable vigor. Across Europe, newspapers, television networks, and digital platforms are dedicating significant coverage to analyzing the announcement's implications. Royal correspondents have pored over past speeches, public appearances, and even subtle shifts in royal engagements to piece together a fuller understanding of what led to this moment. Commentators emphasize that the timing of the statement, neither rushed nor delayed, suggests a calculated move designed to maximize impact while minimizing controversy. This, too, reflects the Danish royals' mastery of communication in the digital age, where controlling the narrative is key to maintaining influence and respect. Finally, the emotional resonance of this moment should not be underestimated. For many Danes, the monarchy represents continuity amid change, a comforting anchor in a fast-paced world. The choice made by Queen Mary and King Frederik invites reflection on what the future holds, not just for the royal family, but for Denmark itself. It raises questions about the monarchy's evolving identity and its place in national life. Will this decision mark the beginning of a new era, one defined by greater engagement and modernization? Or will it spark debate about the limits and responsibilities of royal power in a democratic society? What is clear is that this announcement has opened a new chapter, one charged with potential and promise. As King Frederik and Queen Mary stand united at the helm of this historic moment, their decision serves as both a beacon and a challenge, to themselves, to their country, and to the generations that will follow. It is a call to embrace the future while honoring the past, to lead with conviction and empathy, and to ensure that the Danish monarchy continues to shine as a symbol of national pride and unity in a complex and ever-changing world. And as the world waits for the next chapter, one question lingers in the air, unspoken yet deeply felt: how will this defining decision reshape the future of Denmark's beloved monarchy?